Hi everybody, Jacob Corzine here. This is a devotional short. This is a reading from 2 Timothy chapter 1, the end of verse 8 and verse 9. But share in suffering for the gospel by the power of God, who saved us and called us to a holy calling, not because of our works, but because of his own purpose and grace, which he gave us in Christ Jesus before the ages began. The idea is to be quick here, so I just want to give you one or two thoughts about your Christian life. Your calling as a first responder in whatever role, again, that you're serving in, includes some suffering, it includes some danger, some risk, some concern, some worry, and maybe some sickness. The more you treat it as a holy calling, as God calling you to serve your neighbor, the more it'll be okay for you to call that suffering that you experience suffering for the gospel. But there's a temptation that goes along with this that you ought to resist, and that's that the more you suffer for the gospel, the more the gospel becomes yours. Or the harder that you work, the better the chance that God will receive you as his child. That part is a free gift of God in Christ Jesus, and it's not the result of your working and suffering for the gospel, but actually the thing that leads to you being able to work and suffer for the gospel. So make sure you don't turn things around and put the cart before the horse, but know that because you're a child of God in Christ Jesus, you are able to serve in your calling. And then at least you have a way to think about that suffering as something like what Christ did as he suffered as well. So that's it for today. God be with you. Thank you, as always, for your service.